Bam, bam, bam. He or she said, cancel this damn show. They hate it. What? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Make black hair great again.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, woo.
We're coming. Get our check.
Cheryl Morrow, the one, the only, the hair oracle.
Well, I think it was Red Dot, and then we also had a cosmetology school instructor in the chat, Miss Denise West, Michelle Allen, Miss Foster. Dang, I missed your name. It's always nice to see Miss Foster in the chat. Michelle Allen, you know how much we love you too.
What? About a whole lot of peace. Cheryl, you order that in a bag of chips. Let me do your hair. Come on, Weekend. Come on, LB. Come on, everybody. Let us do your hair because we are 136 episodes in on America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. We're talking the dumbest. And we do mean, don't we, Cheryl? The dumbest shit that people say about black hair. And we have a good topic tonight. It is all about, is seeing believing? It's me, your homegirl.
I don't see
you said you what?
Your Facebook Live.
You don't see my
see
Facebook Live? It's on there. It's saying that.
Yeah, I usually see it, but I don't see it.
Let me see. She said, hold on, I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, I'm live, so let me just share. Hold on. Let me share the Cheryl page. There she go. See, oh, I sent in a messenger. Shoot. Okay, let me try it again. Here, let me go share. Hold on, y'all. Y'all think we're not savvy up in here, but us is savvy. So there's Cheryl, and then this what we got to do out here. Okay. Cheryl, it's on your page. I'm looking at it. Cheryl don't know what she's talking about, Willis. There it is. Cheryl Morrow, it's live on your page. She said, I don't see me. Where I'm at. What's up, y'all? What's happening, y'all? How you guys doing out there? Again, it's me, your homegirl, Ladosha, Wright, a.k.a. Key Lolo. It's Monday Motivated. Y'all, you see I got my little motivated. It's all on my sleeves and everything. I've been on that Shein site. How many of you guys have shopped on Shein, or is it Shine or Shein or whatever? What's happening is, again, it's me, your homegirl, Ladosha, right there, right over there. There she is, the one and only Cheryl Morrow, a.k.a. the thouest hair oracle. And we gonna kick the ballistics tonight. And we're going to talk about is seeing, believing, because remember, we have a 4-part series here. And this one is all about, how to use this social media. This next 4 years is going to be interesting because we are hearing all types of stuff and we're seeing all types of stuff as well. And so that we need somebody to help us out, especially me, because I believe everything I see. Do you, Cheryl?
No.
I am such a sucker. I look at stuff. What's up, Selena? I'll look at stuff and I'll be like, ooh, look at that. And I'm like, that ain't real. Like when I first became a hairstylist, I could not decipher hair weaves from the pictures. I did not know how to do that. I didn't. I could not. Like Spritz would be like, that ain't real any kind of way. And I'm like, is that some type of a gaydar thing? Like, can gay guys, can they just tell? Because
they have a deeper.
And don't be coming at me talking about no gay guys. I'm just talking about Dr. Spritz and my son. I'm gonna talk about the gay
no. It's a real
permission.
What? That's why they had the show. Remember the gay eye for the straight guy? No, it's a real eye.
It's a real eye. So gay guys could just detect these things. So the women, we would be in the salon and we would be like, And that look real. They were like, that ain't hard. I'm like, what's this gay thing? Like, do they just know this stuff?
Yeah,
So,
seriously.
okay, how many people believe in the gay eye? Okay, the gay eye, they have an eye. Gay people know things. Well, certain kinds. I'm sure some gay people like, I couldn't
And I
tell
think
either.
I think it's more pronounced than men.
Yeah, something about the certain kind. Now, the certain kind that I'm talking about is going to be my son and Dr. Spritz. Now, y'all talk about all the other gay people y'all want to, and y'all cuss me out, but I know these two gay people. They had this eye. I know y'all laughing like, stop it, cut it out, but they could tell certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling the truth according to proof. My son and that dang on Dr. Spritz, they had a way of knowing that hair was fake. They could also tell if a guy was like on the DL. I'm like, how do y'all know these things? And they were really good at it. They had never been wrong. What's happening, Mrs. Holcomb? How you doing out there, Miss Cott? I hope I'm saying Miss Cott the comb. Okay, I hope I'm saying it all wrong. I'm sure I am. What's happening on Instagram?
Hey.
How you guys doing? What's up, LB? WK is like, yeah. WK says she knows something about that. I'm telling y'all. What's up, LB? I see
it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. Okay. So the chat may be kind of nervous. Okay. So if you're watching this post live, feel free to drop a yes or a no, because this is all about is seeing believing. This is a discussion. We're 136 episodes in, and this is America's favorite podcast about Afro hair. And so I'm telling you, I could not decipher. I would look at a picture. We could be like in a club or at a restaurant. And I would be like, oh, your hair looks so pretty. So it's like, that ain't real. That's fake. I'm like, oh, whatever, you know. And so he showed me some things to kind of help me.
It's some context clues, some some
some stuff that we just, us regular folk just wouldn't know. And so tonight we think you guys are going to, and what we know you guys will enjoy this topic, because everybody is concerned about the new administration that's coming in to the White House. They're very, very concerned about, especially this I don't know what his position is going to be, but the Kennedy guy, I don't even know what his name is, but that little Robert, he's got that voice just says don't trust him. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, he sounds sick.
It's something about that voice that's just ew. It's so eerie. But anywho, they're concerned.
Sick.
He sounds sick. Yeah,
sick.
You said what?
He sounds sick.
Sick. Oh, I thought you said he was full of shit.
Oh, well, that too.
That too. Okay. So, anywho, so people
doesn't sound healthy. Not at all.
Yeah. I mean, we could
sound like he need to be ahead of no health care.
Yeah, I think we could go on for days about Republican, Democrat, or whatever. But if people are just not credible, even if they are qualified, I don't know anything about this guy. I just heard Roland Martin say that he is he's a trust fund baby. So his grandfather, which I didn't know this, that the Kennedys like got their money from bootleg and liquor or something like that. I don't know anything about the Kennedys. So I was like, Roland, what you saying on national YouTube? Is that true, by the way? Girl's nodding her head. Is that true? That the Kennedys' grandparents, I'm not talking about John the president, but his family, supposedly he was, a bootlegger or something like that. That's how they got their money.
Well, you mean prohibition.
Prohibition. Okay. Is that the word? Okay.
I mean, the early part of, if you guys watch the movie American Gangsters, right? America has had a very deep criminal past. Yeah, boom. Yeah, very deep criminal past. And like, it's like criminal was the thing until all the laws and subsequent laws came. So it's almost like
that was just the way of that was just the way it was back then. Now, don't y'all go out there making selling that corn liquor now.
Because the domestic, the Department of Justice is very new. And so the laws of the land were for other people, not for the aristocrat class of America. You know, they were criminals.
So this new nobody is above the law. That's a new thing in America.
What do you mean nobody? You mean
you know how
somebody's?
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know how to talk about this, but
yeah, those somebody's. It's a class thing. That's one of the reasons why you needed to create class, because those people were assigned a certain plight. Those were the under fundamental support systems, which created capitalism.
All right.
So the people who are in charge of job creation, industrial creation, reconstruction, those laws do not apply to them.
Now, as you can see in our topic is seeing, believing.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Now you see why. I know you're like, aren't y'all supposed to be talking about Afro hair? Why y'all talking about prohibition? Because I mean, people see the Kennedys, like me, and you see something else. But then you have to go a little bit further, and it ain't like they teach that, in high school. And when I went to college, I wasn't learning anything about the Kennedys, so I don't know anything about them, during Prohibition. But I did hear Roland Martin say that this particular character
has a long family history, heritage.
Yeah, and that he just. So apparently what happened, guys, is that there was a town hall with black men, and he was pretty much saying that, black people, black men needed to kind of like, stand up against adversity when they're being, slandered and put down because, he was teased for being a Catholic and all this kind of stuff. And if he did it, then black men can do it too. And Roland Martin was like this. Ninja, that you don't know nothing about that. Your family, and that's when he kind of blurted out that he, the notorious past of the Kennedys and how he's a trust fund kid, so he doesn't know anything about.
It's not even comparable.
Yeah.
They enlisted this relatable rhetoric to get you once again bought into it, so you can push them through to either elections or they need your votes, and then of course once that happens, then the benign neglect begins.
Bye. If you want to know more about benign neglect, remember Patrick Moynihan. Don't forget, look him up. And this is why this topic is really important, because we have to do that. Michelle Allen, we are glad to see you in the chat because you are in our commercial. So welcome back. What's up again, Selena? We see you guys. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful discussion about this very topic, is seeing, believing, because a lot of us, we don't have a lot of the same information. And what our goal here is on the dumbest shit that people say about black hair is to really kind of bring up this dumb shit, and then help you guys get through it, because spending money, spending time, consumers are like, y'all better get y'all stuff together in the beauty industry. So here you just have a throw up session, and Shirley and I, we're just going to get the stuff and we're going to clean it up. All right. So here's a couple of current events I think you guys might find very, very interesting. So let's start off with this one right here. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Tokyo is turning their work week into a 4-day work week. They're also going to pull back how in America, 8 hours a day, they're going to pull that down to 6 hours a day. So they're going to go to 4 days a week, and then they're going to move into 6 hours per day. And so it says here, and this is a desperate attempt to help Japan shed its unwanted title of the world's oldest population.
They are.
So help me with that, because I'm kind of confused. Like, what's that gonna do?
Just follow the logic. Maybe to get them to be more attracted, the workplace to be more attracted to young people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if that's what the article says. Yeah, and they talked about that too by saying that people are not, because they're working so much, they're not spending any time with their children, and they're starting to see some things happen in the tapestry of their culture and things of that nature, because they're like Rihanna, all they do is work, 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 work. And so kudos to them, for because that takes a lot for a country to admit we need to just stop working so much. And I think how many people liked the pandemic shutdown? Just by show of hands, how many? I mean, I know I'm going to say I did. I like the pandemic shutting people in and giving us time to kind of, look at things a little bit differently. Cheryl, did you like the lockdown or the shut in? I don't know what they called it. I don't know. What was it? Locked in, shut down. Did you like the shutdown during the pandemic?
I didn't shut down.
You didn't shut down. Okay. So you kept
because you guys were,
mm-hmm.
it makes sense for me to be.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and what about the overall concept, even though you didn't have to shut down yourself, but what did you think about it for the world, basically, the entire world?
Well, the most shut down places were the sickest. And so you have to start questioning America in terms of, let's just say here, right? Mm-hmm. You have to just probably, we always try to do the extreme instead
mm-hmm.
of the obvious. Let's promote health care, self-care, let's care and deal with making people healthier. They just do the weird things, and unfortunately we're in a country where the ruling class is European Americans, and the way they solve problems is just weird.
Okay.
And, but unfortunately I just wish we would have reached out to healthcare superpowers like Taiwan and Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
And try to get some solutions instead of us isolating and say, oh, we're fine, and doing that crazy thing. Once again, I don't know if it helped, mm-hmm. but it was one solution, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. We got to ride with what everybody else is doing, unfortunately.
I just, what I liked about it was it kind of two things that stuck out. One is that it kind of helped people recalibrate, like, let me think about while I'm here on this planet Earth. And then number two, a lot of things that they were asking to do were things that we were already doing, like don't let people in your take your shoes off when you come in, wash your hands, put a little bleach in your water. All Black people were like this, really? Then we should be cool. Because that's just how we grew up. Don't put your hands on the refrigerator. Like that was like the norm. Like if you went into the house and you didn't wash your hands, you didn't take your shoes off, you didn't change your clothes, when you got out of school, you were not allowed to, touch the refrigerator. It was just like,
coming in from the house, coming in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No. Yeah, you couldn't do that. No sharing, stuff like that. Don't be passing spoons and stuff back. But anywho, so I think
but Japan median age, I think they're 50. They are an older population. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there it is. So Tokyo says we're going to do something different. Okay. Now you might recall, I hope I can click the right. Oh, I didn't think I downloaded this. Shoot. Well, anywho, you might recall where last week I showed you guys that the Erica Coleman,
yes.
founder of the Beauty Under One Roof. Okay. She sent an article that the Jerry curl is making a comeback, right? So y'all know me, I like to type in, like this is how we do our current events. I just go on to Google and I just say, hey, hair news. Okay. I keep it real simple. You can do that too. And here's what popped up. Okay. Bam. Why relaxers are growing in popularity despite the health risk. Now, this came out in June of this year. I didn't have enough room to fit that on there. Yay. So I'm going to put the article in the chat because I know what y'all saying. I want to see it. Ladosha, I want to see the article.
Really?
Yeah, so let me paste it in here right quick. There it is. And I'm going to lock it in just in case somebody wants to check it out, post the live. It's a very interesting article about why this is what you call those. It's an opinion type of article.
Okay.
And so she's giving her take on why the relaxers are growing in popularity despite health
I would
risks.
love to know her
Yeah.
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not happy with it. She feels
Really?
no, she feels the pressure of still to have straight hair is,
No,
yeah. Well, this is an article. Yeah.
she feeling the pressure of doing that nappy hair.
Cheryl's being bad, everybody. The views of Cheryl Morrow are not the direct views of the Afro Hair Science.
Yeah. She feeling the pressure of still trying to wrestle with it because she has not solved it or cracked the code yet, and she just probably just doesn't. And I know they're growing weary of, because natural hair promised them pride, beauty, connection, cultural connection. Yeah, but they still have to physically wrestle with it. They are trying to create these. What came out of the natural era? What came out of it? It's called protective hairstyles, and protective hairstyles keep Black women from having to deal with their hair ultimately, so they won't have to deal with it. They want 5-minute styles, and that's it.
All right, now, Cheryl, you went hard. We got people over here on Instagram. What's up again, Mrs. Scott Holcomb? I got it now, Mrs. Scott. I know she's like, girl, you can't read. All right, I got you, Mrs. Scott. Thank you so much. What's up, Jan Jordan? How you doing? What's up, Chappy Tap from the Step Off crew. If you ain't from Cleveland, y'all know about the SOC is in the house over there. And then we got Robert Cleveland is also in the house. And then T Tuck 88 is looking great. So what's happening Instagram, what's happening LinkedIn, and of course YouTube and Facebook. So Cheryl, you sound like you might be a little bit hating on the natural hair movement, because she says she feels that the straight hair look in corporate is it's the underlying. She has some other things to say, but she definitely pointed out that she felt
they also don't want to admit. I think they also don't want to admit that maybe the texture treatment and the relaxer was not supposed to be easier than wearing their natural hair. They're finding that natural hair is quite labor intensive.
Well, here, let me just read what she said.
Okay, I'm listening.
Here we go. Y'all ready? This is what she said. Now you're going to click it on and read it yourself. She says, it would be overly simplistic to conclude that the recent upward tick around relaxer use is solely a result of Eurocentric beauty ideals, though entrenched in our society.
That's what I just said. Didn't even need to read it.
Sure, didn't even read the article. That's all. I love you so much. Come on, let me give Cheryl a big round of applause. She a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Come on, y'all. Let's put some hand clap emojis, because Cheryl, she be on that kryptonite. I'll be on that.
Wait a minute. Come on now. I've been a black woman for 57 years. I know us.
Let's see what the chat say. Why do you think, in the chat, why do you guys think the relaxers are growing in popularity despite health risk? Now, you agree?
Before y'all answer that, I want y'all, despite all of the rhetoric against it.
Now remember,
not health risk, because we ain't found none. Why relaxers are growing in popularity despite all the bullshit and all of the rhetoric about the alleged health risk. I'm sorry.
And remember, you're answering yes or no. Do you agree with the author of this article who says that the upward tick around relaxer use is solely a result of Eurocentric beauty ideals? Do you agree? Yes or no? And as you're, we're going to give you some time to type your answer in. They're giving you some shout outs. They like, get it, Cheryl. So, do you agree?
Thank you, black folks.
Do you do you agree? And here's what she's saying while you're typing your answer. Yes or no? Do you agree that the uptick is solely related to Eurocentric standards of beauty? And she says, for your information, Cheryl, after all, the natural hair movement did have a global impact, spreading far and wide to places like India and the Middle East, where women are reclaiming their curly hair with pride. And so the trend is what? Relaxer talk. So TikTok is kicking that relaxer up in, in high gear. They're back on it. So how many people in the category?
Right, but TikTok ain't in that bathroom when you feeling frustrated. TikTok ain't in that bathroom. It ain't covering the frustration, the out of options, the thickness. TikTok ain't saving y'all's $200 and $250 dollars worth of graveyard products that's underneath y'all's cabinet that you guys just kick to the curb. And you guys are just saying, well, maybe I just need to buy the next damn thing. Maybe it's me. It ain't y'all. It ain't y'all.
All right. Okay. So Instagram is starting to climb on up. So what's up, Minnie Walker? How you doing? T-Tuck Forever J&J. Do you guys agree with her, the author of the article, who says that the uptick, this new uptick in relaxers, is pretty much a direct result of the Eurocentric standards of beauty that continue to haunt and just, haunt Black folk. Like, this is why we're straightening our hair. So let's see what we're saying over here. So Michelle Allen boldly says, yes, she agrees with her that the Eurocentric standards of beauty is responsible for this uptick.
Okay, let's unpack that. When's the last Eurocentric boogeyman that has whispered in your ear and said, psst, off that natural hair care aisle and come over to the white Eurocentric beauty standard aisle? Come on. What is the last time that happened? And be specific. What does that look like? What is a Eurocentric standard, especially strong arming the fact that natural hair is embraced? It has even went all the way to the Congress, the House of Representatives floor. It's been to the Senate. It has been really constant. You've seen in the movies. It's well accepted. I want to know, what is a Eurocentric trigger in the environment? It just what does it look like?
All right.
No, I'm asking you.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna break it down again, guys. We are 136 episodes in, and this question is actually very telling, given our topic is all about is seeing believing. And so, as we're saying in her example in this article about relaxers making a return, the uptick is coming, and TikTok is trending on TikTok, and so people are still seeing this Eurocentric standard of beauty. What's up, Lavina? Lavina's over. My boss L is over on Instagram, coming through for us. How you doing, boss? I'm gonna say, sure, to answer your question. I think it's the whole straightened hair. How many people
No. Give me an example of something that would happen to a Black woman that she would drive home thinking that she has been coerced into wearing straight hair.
Okay. Here y'all go. Y'all ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Your hair is curly. You wear it braids, right? You're wearing braids. Straighten it out. Oh, look at Ladosha. She's so cute with her straight hair. So maybe it's
so that's like, you're really smart for a Black girl. You're articulate for a black girl. So what? White people have been saying that for 200 years. Next. I mean, come on. No one's forcing you guys to wear a relaxer. Not even black hairstylists. We've even adjusted as an industry. You guys are now needing and wanting, you guys used to be anti-license. Okay. So now everybody's pro-license now because they want to feel like real professional, natural hair care professionals. Okay. Now you are. Now, what does it look like when someone's forcing you back into texture enhancement? What does it look like?
I have not worked. I've worked in corporate, and I
get a compliment every time I wear it.
Yeah. I don't know, and the chat is really quiet, so I guess they can't.
It doesn't happen
because it doesn't happen.
Because
here's what the article.
But I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
you do not run into bigotry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you don't run into Afrophobia.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying that when's the last time a white person told you and drug you to the hair salon so you can get a relaxer? That's all I'm saying. What does it look like? What does the straight beauty standard and being coerced and guilt? She could.
I think what that author of the writer of the article might be implying is that, again, it just goes down to just being bombarded with the images of like June Cleaver and
turn it off.
All that stuff on TV and Vogue magazine. Huh?
Turn it off. Don't watch.
Sure, being gangster out here, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm
watching it.
I'm trying to help y'all out. But anywho, she says, okay, but that was back then. So the article goes on to say, now this is according to Mintel, okay? So the hair relaxer, in case you're wondering who Mintel is, that's a research firm, okay? So the hair relaxer market valued at $717 million today is projected to grow to $839.1 million by 2019. And its value, it was 152. Wow, that was pretty low. And so on TikTok, again, the hashtag is RelaxerTalk. And it has amassed over 600 million views. And I can tell you it's true because I sure be using that hashtag. Don't lie, Selena. So if you follow me on TikTok, and I got a lot of followers on TikTok. I don't have like double digit. Well, I got about 10,000 followers. But I be using them hashtags. So but
it's unfortunate because we don't have another. Black people have got to understand. It's almost like when you're using AI. We have to create another prompt. We got to create other conversation. We got to create other ways to talk about this. And instead, we need to talk about it in terms of what's the next relaxer technology. How do we age our new, younger chemical engineers and chemical chemists and all that? Why are we not talking about the next era of the Afro future, which is just safer, beautiful, wonderful, better, friendlier, texture enhancement? Why are we still talking about the same bullshit? And that, to me, that's a propaganda piece to despite health risk. No, it's not despite health risk. You didn't find the health risk. You didn't find it. And you're scaring people away from black salons because you understand black salons and black barbershops are the power systems in the epicenter of empowerment and entrepreneur and capitalism in black neighborhoods. And you know that, and you don't want them going back to it. That's what you're really talking about. And black people and black women need to stop falling for it. And we could really actually spend better time brokering the next future of safer technology and better relaxer systems. And rather than just talking about black women, just not having sex. That's just the best way to stop STDs.
All right. Well, okay. Now, what's up, T-Tuck88? Okay, Instagram.
What's up, T-Tuck88?
All right. So Instagram got something to say.
What's up?
She says, I don't believe it's happening. Black women all have different types of hair. Now, I'm over on Instagram, by the way, guys, and this is T-Tuck88. All right. Okay. And so she says, I don't believe it's happening. Black women all have different types of hair. Don't believe the hype or jump on this bandwagon. I take it she's not for the relaxer. Can you clarify that for me, Miss T Tuck? We are able to wear straight, kinky, waves, natural hair, all of the above. They don't know. They can't answer their own question. So I'm not quite sure if you are for or against what this lady is saying. So can you clarify that for me? And what's happening? I love your name, Sharing Salon Secrets. So you, I'm sure you got some juice over there. Okay. So again, welcome Instagram. So T Tuck, break it down. Are you saying you agree with this woman that the Eurocentric standard is responsible for the uptick? Or do you think it's a whole bunch of malarkey? What's up, B Gotti? How you doing over here on Instagram? And we are kicking the ballistics about
and one last question.
Okay.
One last question. What if I had I wore my hair non-chemically treated, right?
Right.
And I wanted my nose thinner. What is there such thing as a Eurocentric standard of noses?
I think most people believe that Europeans all have straight noses.
So if I wanted to get,
your boobs,
is there some white boobs?
There's such thing as white boobs.
White boobs.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, because you're going to be a black person. I don't give a shit whether you straighten your hair or not. You gonna be's a black woman.
So the straight hair ain't gonna get you out of that black moniker, okay? It's not gonna happen.
The white beauty standard, it ain't moved your class not one iota. So please, people, come on.
She did the Elsa. WK and Luana. She said, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Let it go.
Michelle Allen says she sees a lot of YouTubers are changing into relaxers. But here's what we saw today. Cheryl, you said the reality is we need to put some more science into this beauty industry. All right. So I asked Chrissy,
we need to move the cheese and get the money and be able to engage with our HBCU, the chemical departments, get biotech. Man, can you imagine? We could literally create a Silicon Valley of our own if we would get on board with science. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's highly profitable.
Well, let me tell you guys this. Again, sure, I don't know what I'll be doing out here in these Cleveland streets, okay? You know what I'm doing on these YouTube and these Facebooks and Instagram and LinkedIn streets, but she does not know what I'm doing out here in these Cleveland streets. Well, I asked Chrissy to join me today just for a minute. Chrissy, I know you got something to do, but Chrissy and I had the blessed opportunity to attend Hawken Private School. So this is a private school here in Cleveland, Ohio, and they have 4 campuses. So we were at their newest campus, okay? And they have a actual class assignment. This is a actual class on making hair care products.
Oh,
and man. They have a course.
Man, come on.
They have a course.
What?
And guess what? Cosmetic chemistry. Here's a quick little snippet, of me talking to them, about 17 seconds. Here we go, guys. Here we go. By way of George Washington Carver, Dr. Willie Morrow, Horst, Bastien Gonzalez, and Pat McGrath. Without these people, we could not be here. And you want to do it with fun. You want to have a whole
oh my God,
this is wonderful, guys. So, and I'm going to tell you guys, this is how we know that the work that we're doing as cosmetologists and now podcasters is really having an effect. If you're not down with the Afro Hair Science movement, you're probably going to just obliterate your existence in the future because they know that STEAM is the way. All right. This private school.
I have look, we're going to coin the phrase right now.
Okay.
BEAU. Y'all ready? BEAU. Bo Tech. That's the new word.
Bo Tech. Okay. New word, Botech. Let me keep going. Stick with us, guys. This is at Hawken Academy. If you're from Cleveland, you know exactly what school I'm talking about. So this is a course. The instructor, the teacher, her name is Miss Amani Rucker, a young girl, okay? And so this is an actual course. And so where I was at in that presentation, because they have all of the right stuff going, but what's missing is history. And you know that what we're promoting in Afro Hair Science is both history and science, and why both are important. So they were missing the people who's fueling their desires. So I gave them the name of George Washington Carver, Dr. Willie Morrow. So that was one group wanted to do oils. If you're working with oils and you don't know who George Washington Carver is, Houston, we have what? A problem. We had another group that wanted some ethical, clean, but they didn't know Horst, the owner of Aveda. We had another group that wanted to make lip gloss that was like gender neutral, but they never heard of Pat McGrath. We had another group that wanted to do clean, children's stuff, right? But they never heard of Bastian Gonzalez. So that was my job, to give them the names of just a few people, and then they're going to find some more. So I'm here to tell you, it is happening. It is happening now. The future, these are young. They were 9th to 12th graders. Chrissy was there. And let me just tell you, if you guys are wondering, now, how did this school, they're going to be the first in Botech. All right. And by the way, they are going to bring their product to the Reverence Design Team Hair Salon. Absolutely. We're going to bring each student on that cohort. We're going to bring them on to the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel, and you guys are going to hear from the future. That's right. We are the rewind. They are the new what's happening. Absolutely. They are taking do you guys hear what I'm saying? They're taking a cosmetic chemistry course.
Heritage-wise, speaking of stolen inheritance, all Black children on historical Black colleges should be learning cosmetic and domestic, because we made butter, we made soap, we made candy, we made all that stuff. We made all, and then we put it in businesses. So in terms of our great mother and the mother of our vocation, Annie Malone, therefore taught Adam C.J. Walker, they're taught, and it just goes on down the road. We should be producing great cosmetic chemists, and we're not. And great cosmetic research and developers. We're not cosmetic engineers. We're not. But we keep talking about relaxer in a way as if you can't change it.
Well, these young students are on the pulse. Now, sharing salon secrets is saying something very powerful here over on Instagram.
Okay.
He's saying that, and make sure you follow these people. Let's support each other. So please follow Salon Secrets, T-Tuck 88, okay? Forever J&J, okay? But here we go. What's up, son of a queen? How you doing? We miss you, boo. So she says they use that marketing strategy. She's talking about this whole fear campaign to get private information from Black women during that research to serve the wig industry. So she sees some behind the scene things that's happening.
You're seeing it as data mining.
Data mining. Thank you, sharing Salon Secrets. Cheryl has talked about that. And maybe we could do something a little bit more on that one, Cheryl, data mining, for people who don't know what that is. But you guys are definitely on the pulse. This school, Hawken Academy, Cheryl, dream come true. And in case you guys are wondering, how did they come up with this? So check this out. So the teacher, Miss Amani Rucker, when I first opened the salon, her mom and her dad brought her to the hair salon. Now, remember, my salon was about teaching people how to do their own hair. And everybody was laughing at me like, Carrie, they're all going to laugh at you. They might be too young. They don't know about Carrie. But anywho. And so her dad was like really pushing me to just give it a try. Just do it, just do it, just do it. Okay. And so anywho, I'm like, well, I need some people to try this on. And we used his daughter. And she remembered her salon experience.
Wow. And then she went off to school, and then now she's a teacher, and now she's a program director.
You
Wow.
see that, guys? You see that?
One, baby, you teach these babies, and they be
25 years ago. That little girl could have been no more than 2 or 3. 25 years ago. And she came to me for a very long time. And then I ran into her over the summer. Chrissy and I actually was together. And Chrissy can tell you this program is definitely it was exciting. It was just wonderful. And so as we delve into the topic about is seeing believing, these group of students at Hawken Academy, they are taking that to the next level so that we're not always duped. And we need some trickery, right? We learned that through AI and how we can use it responsibly. You know what I'm saying? But we still have a job to do. And so we just want to let you guys know that the power of what we're doing here on the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel, it really is having an impact. And so with that being said, WK is telling us right now, Cheryl's going to show you guys what you need to do to help change that narrative about it saying believing. She says, right now, do this.
Pump me on, pump me on.
So hit that thumbs up button. I see we got a lot of people in the chat, so go ahead on right now and hit that thumbs up button. Show us some love, and that helps us get more people so that we can help change the narrative about the dumbest shit that people say about Black hair. So we're going to hop it more into the topic about is seeing believing. And so what we're going to do to help this conversation just keep moving along is we're going to show some videos, right? And we're going to talk and we're going to ask you, which is fake and which is real. And then we'll generate some discussion. I have only 3, so we'll go through this in a time-oriented fashion. So again, stay interactive with us. And don't forget, WK is asking everybody, you're right here, you're in the chat. So please be so kind, just slide your finger and hit that thumbs up button. So here is our first video about is seeing believing. I saw this little picture here to help get this conversation going. Check this out, Cheryl. Here y'all go. Everything you read on the internet, just because there's a picture with a quote next to it, and then there's Einstein underneath, is seeing believing. I mean, we know Einstein didn't say that, but I like the way that they kind of poised that. And so this is what we're doing today. So let's watch some videos and let's see, do you guys have the ability? Is seeing believing? So here's the first one right here. Here we go.
We've got a drone view rotating around a church.
Okay, guys, seeing is believing. Which one is real? Which one is fake? All right. So that was a drone video. Now, was the church or the one with the ocean? Which one was real? I'm going to show it again. And I want you guys to say, I think the church or the one with the water. Which one was real? Okay, here we go. One more, Cheryl. Here we go.
We've got a drone view rotating around a church.
Okay, guys. Seeing is believing. Which one is real? Which one is fake? All right. Okay, let's see now.
It's not an equivalent picture.
Well, you gotta we're just playing a game now. Okay. The second one, which one is fake? Which one was fake? You guys got the answer. So which one was fake? Was it the water or was it the church? Which one of those was real? Was it the one with the water that was rippling so like lusciously, or was it the church looking so pristine and perfect in all of its austerity? Which one? Okay. Was the church real or was the water real? Okay. I need to know because I see both answers in the chat.
You see both.
Yeah. So I need to know which one was real. Was the church real or was the water fake, or however you want to put it? All right. So y'all got the first one, the second one. Michelle Alice said both was real. No, one of them is a fake. One of them is a fake.
One of them is a fake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
The water. I went with the water. The water was real because it was kind of rippling. So that church was looking a little bit too pristine for me. The church. Okay. So Chris said the church is real. What's up, Live Work Clean? Y'all come through, hit that thumbs up button while you guys are coming in. Don't be scared, y'all. It's just a game. Come on.
I like
the water was fake. Okay, son of a queen said the water was fake. Y'all, okay, y'all getting kind of wicked out here. Chrissy said the church was real. Okay. All right, let's see. Which one was real? Michelle Allen, you're gonna chicken out and say both was real. Which one was real and which one was fake? Okay. All right, so here we go. Let me play the video. Okay. I know we're gonna have a couple of let me see what they're saying over on Instagram. Anybody said anything? What's up, realtor Sherry the Miller? Okay, Sharitha Miller, how you doing? Forehead kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right. Which of the video is real? Again, we are 136 episodes in, and we're helping you guys decipher and understand about the power of illusion. And we want to say which one was real and which one was fake. Sure, did you have one that you thought? Which one did you want to?
I'm gonna go with the church.
The church was real. Okay, so here we go, guys. Here's the we got one more just kind of popped in. Let's see. I'm leaving. Oh, you making some samosas. Go on somewhere with that. Monica always bragging. All right, so here we go. So here's the answer.
We've got a drone view rotating around a church. Which one's AI? If you said the video on the right was AI, that's correct. How can you tell? The water looks really weird.
The water looks good to me. That was my rationale for why that was real.
Right, because all they did was put in the prompt, have people moving around. Now, because you have to remember now, there's a second AI called Runway, and that's what they do. They make things move and you think it's real. I know. And you guys have to realize that's the point.
Selena, I'm telling you right now,
it look real. That's the point.
It looked real. The water, to me, the church was just too perfect. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, that is what this is all about. The question again is seeing, believing, and the goal is to help us understand that now. And Cheryl,
I have an AI.
So give us some reasons of why companies do that kind of stuff. You know, like why
because it's not the church exists. The church is real. Their interpretation of it is what we call animation. Daffy Duck's not real.
But the water looks so. Why did the water look real to me?
I hate to
look fake
you.
to you because the water looked real. But
no, it's moving. It's not about if it being real.
You see that? That's
what's moving. It's called animation. All the movies you guys go see in the theaters are not real. But for some reason, you get your mind wrapped around animation. The video game is not real. So why do we have these expectations on artificial intelligence? Like, what is going on with that? All of it's in you know what I mean? It's like
Chrissy gave
just because I have 5,000 friends, don't mean I got 5,000 friends. I don't know them. I don't even see them. They're not actually my friends.
So Chrissy said I need to watch more anime. I don't even know what anime is.
Right.
I know anime, that song by Natalie Cole. Y'all remember that growing up? Hey, was it easy? Come on, y'all. Hey, for anime. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hit it, Cheryl. Come on. A little girl. Hey, in a great big world. Sing it, y'all. Anime. Ooh. No, not that anime. All right, okay. So I don't know what anime. Look at Chrissy said, Lord. So Chrissy's gonna introduce me to anime, not the song.
Anime is a style of character in cartoon and in
But it's a cartoon, so to me, of course, that would obviously be fake. But to me, the water, when I saw that video, I said, "Oh, it's definitely the water. That's got to be
That's
the real
why
one."
AI has moved to what? Animation.
Okay, all right. So it helps. So there's the reason why they are doing these things. All right. So we just kind of help you guys understand about seeing is believing and why we have a responsibility to kind of be able to do some of this. Sharon Salon Secrets is laughing at me. She says, the way of the world, nothing has been real. AI is coming out of the closet. All right. Okay. I'll get there, y'all. I'm coming. Okay. All right. Son of a queen, she knew the water was fake. Y'all good. Forehead kisses. Maybe you're down with me. That water had me thinking that it was real. Okay. All right, Selena. We're the
little people walking around. You thought the little people.
I just thought it was real. Okay. So here's the second one. All right. So here we go. This one is called, is her hair real or is it fake? Here we go, Cheryl. Second one. Oh, come on and play. Is seeing believing? Okay, guys, let's look at this video of this young lady with very beautiful hair. She just got it done. She loves it. Now, the question is this her real hair or is it fake? If you think it's fake, where is it fake at? The top? Did she embellish it by adding length? Or what about the color? Did she change the color of it? So what part of this is real or what part of it is fake? Drop your answer in the chat.
Okay.
I got y'all. This is a good one, y'all. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. I see y'all. I mean, come on, y'all. Hit the thumbs up button. I know y'all liking it. Now, we got some hair now. If it's some gay guys in the chat, this is going to be interesting. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying that, in case you guys just came through with us, the question is, we want to know, is this her hair? Is it fake or is it real? And where is it fake? Would it be the color of her hair? Did she embellish it and put some more length? Because that's the new thing now, you know. Did she put something on top? Or, you know, what do you guys think about this young? And I pulled this stuff off of YouTube. So here we go. Let me show it again while we rate a half of a wig. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me just show it one more again. It's just a couple of seconds. And let's get some answers in the chat. Here we go. Is seeing believing? Okay, guys, let's look at this video of this young lady with very beautiful hair. She just got it done. She loves it. Now, the question is this her real hair or is it fake? If you think it's fake, where is it fake at? The top? Did she embellish it by adding length? Or what about the color? Did she change the color of it? So what part of this is real or what part of it is fake? Drop your answer in the chat.
That's a pretty good AI.
That's a good one. All right. Okay. What's going on, Miss Vava? How you doing? How you doing, Boski? Miss Vava said she just dropping throw. How you doing, Bo? All right. So let's see what the chat has to say. Is that her real hair? Is it fake? And if so, where do you think it's not? Is it at? You said the top looks fake. She's probably wearing a half of a wig. Fake at the top. Chris Smith says it looks like she was putting on a lace front. Okay. Now, when I saw it, I thought it was she had embellished it because the ends of it was looking kind of a little bit, you know, a little bit. I thought the color looked pretty real, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I thought. And I said, well, maybe she embellished it. I don't know. Is this her real? Sure, what do you think? Is that her real hair or did she do something to it or what's going on with this video? What do you think?
I'm going to say the fullness.
Okay, the fullness. So she put something up top or not the length? You say fullness. Was it the length, the top? Or?
Yeah, maybe the top.
The top, okay. So Cheryl, let's see. Michelle Allen, that's a good one. Michelle Allen. So the top looks fake. We got a half a wig. So me and WK are vibing together again. Michelle says pick at the top. Chrissy says it looks like she put on a lace front. So maybe she got the whole thing just kind of tapered on there. So y'all think this lady got some fake hair. Okay, y'all just gangster out here. It looks fake underneath at the bottom because the color and texture looks different, but that's a good one. All right, okay. Look at Sharon Salon Secrets. Sharon Salon Secrets, like, girl, you know what? If we all smart, we probably, anybody names their handle Sharing Salon Secrets, I guarantee you this person has got to know their stuff. So let's see if Sharing Salon Secrets exactly knows exactly
what she say?
What she's taught. Yeah, she says she knows her stuff, and she said, "Hey, this is the top." So here is the answer. Here we go. Welcome back, guys. Is seeing believing. So let's see, was your eyes playing tricks on you? Here she is, loving her hair, and the answer is it's fake. So that's what it's all about, guys. You can embellish your hair and have a lot of fun. This is called a topper, and you can really trick people or yourself into seeing it's believing. It's very beautiful. You can buy these or get them made, okay? All right, thanks for playing.
Now, the reason why I knew it was the thickness, the top.
Mm-hmm.
Play it again and look where her eyes go.
Now, do you want me to play the first one or the one that I just played?
No, the first one.
Okay, look, here we go. Play it again. Okay, look at Cheryl always psychoanalyzing shit. Is seeing believing? Okay, guys, let's look at this video of this young lady with very beautiful hair. She just got it done. She loves it. Now, the question is this her real hair or is it fake? If you think it's fake, where is it fake at? The top? Did she embellish it by adding length? Or what about the color? Did she change the color of it? So what part of this is real or what part of it is fake? Drop your answer in the chat. All right, now Cheryl went with her eyes. Ain't nobody looking at that. We are 136 episodes
right here.
in.
She focused right there.
So Cheryl did the good old-fashioned nonverbal communication. Let's give Salon Secrets a big, fat, standing ovation. Girl, baby doll, you have the perfect handle for your name. Please go follow her over on Instagram. This young lady surely knows her stuff. She said that with all of the confidence. Me and Wike and Son of a Queen, when I saw it, I said, oh, she definitely, because most people want longer hair.
Right.
All right. So we appreciate you guys and give it to. We have one more. So Sherry Salon Secret says she never touched the top of her hair. Okay. All right. Okay. So she and Cheryl was looking at the nonverbal communication. I'm a very superficial person, clearly. Jesus Christ, pray for me, y'all. I'm with you, Son of a Queen. I thought that the underneath, the texture, was looking a little bit, something going on there. But so okay. All right. So this is pretty good.
Okay.
So you guys are doing good. And so now the second question, or the top comment rather, is people's. Now we know this is your personal right to embellish your hair, but Cheryl, I really want you to speak to people who may be afraid to do this to their hair and is afraid, maybe feel embarrassed because if I embellish it, I'm gonna look one way, and if people see me without it, I'm gonna look another way. Like my eyebrows, if I was to like wipe this off my eyebrows, so we just wipe it off. So my eyebrows are like gray, right? And so I pencil them in so that, it just, I look more, presentable, when I'm out in public. And so people are like, oh, your eyebrows look so nice. I'm like, they're so fake. Okay. So there's mine. Okay. So some people are afraid to draw eyebrows on. and or maybe afraid to do a topper. Can you talk because in this topic about it seeing, believing, just the confidence to do something like that, pencil in your eyebrows. Now, there's nothing wrong with my eyebrows except for I've aged, obviously, because they're you know who they're riding is Angie Stone. They're being terribly mean to Angie Stone. Like something wrong with her. Look at her lips and look at her face. We're old. When I was younger, Chrissy can tell you I had some big bushy eyebrows, but they're gone and they're all white. So what's left, and plus I was snatching on them. Y'all know my daddy taught me not to do that, but anyway. Vanity will get the best of you. So Cheryl, take it away about feeling comfortable with embellishing parts of yourself in this whole seeing is believing. I don't want to seem fake.
I mean, and I am going to be really honest that with the whole era of Photoshop, with the whole era of filters, with the whole era of airbrushing, we've always done it. And let me just say that the history of wig embellishments and add-ons has always been with us. Men usually led the charge on that. They have there's Ron DeSantis. He puts height lifts in his shoes. And we
wait a minute. Hold on. Did y'all hear that? She said Ron DeSantis puts height lift in his shoes.
What you talking about, Will?
Google it.
Okay, keep talking.
Okay.
About you got to do what you got to do out here. Go ahead.
Right. And the point is that when you have social illnesses like short isms about being shorter, men have, if you're 5'7" and below, oh God, you're not going to get dates. And then if you're too tall, you're going to be a lurch. And then who wants to date? It's like ageism. And one of the things that Black people have always tried to do is to adjust to, it was like a safety mechanism. It was a self-protection mechanism on the plantation for many years. And so as beauty professionals and just as the beauty industry, we just need to be able to check to see if and tell our clients and talk to each other. We can have discussions like this to make sure that we are always maintaining a healthy sense of self, regardless if you embellish. Because no one wants to walk around with all of this hair in this level and down here, and then it's really thin up here. It gives you self-conscious because you want to be like everybody else. So I think it's a very healthy thing to be wanting to look vibrant. You have to compete in the job market. So you don't want to give, signifiers that you're aging because you do want to add another 15 to 20 years onto your work career. So you do have to look competitive. You can't look. One of the reasons why, and I talk about this to Black men mainly, is that their value was how long they could labor. Okay. How long they could labor. So when you also saw the phenomenon between about 1992, maybe earlier, but about 1991, 1992, Black men, especially in basketball, would started to shave, their hair. So now, because they were balding, so when they would be at the free throw line, they didn't want to look like older men with all this hair around here and then this real shiny starting to bald. So what they would do, Black men always, and it's been in Black culture for some time, maybe for 100 and some odd years, they would just shave the whole head. So now they look youthful, they look renewed. The balding takes about, adds about 20 years to you. And so if you still want to compete on the court and look like younger men, you would just shave all the hair off. And so there is a lot of things we have always done to create the illusion that we're not aging, right?
All right.
Right.
Okay.
So you will
All right.
see.
So
Go ahead.
yeah. So of course, DeSantis, he denies wearing height boosters in his shoes. So he says that ain't true. So
I mean, yeah, we just wouldn't make that up.
yeah. Well, so again,
But he
to
is considered short,
right.
and they just have a fear. So we've always been, doing it.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, we're shamed, and I say, as long as as a profession, I think that we can maintain
Right.
our customers a healthy sense of self and confidence. Confidence is going to get them to make sure that they make more money, get that pay raise, get that promotion, get to feel good.
But what do you say to people who think that that's what's up, better spray that? Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. We got an RDT former team member in the chat who was doing things over in Atlanta. I'm telling you right now. Everybody, if you live in Atlanta and you need to get your hair did, I'll send everybody over to Mrs. Jasmine Perilla. She is over on Instagram under Better Spray That. And when I tell you this girl better spray that, she could do some hair. She's the baddest. This girl is the coldest thing smoking in the greater Atlanta community.
All right.
You can get to her from all the different highways, but you have to go and follow her. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram. So please go check her out. Her husband is a renowned tattoo artist. Please, you just can't walk in and get in with the man. But this is a wonderful young woman. She's somebody who I admire. I have mad respect for her. So go check out Better Spray That over on Instagram and TikTok, and you can go see her in Atlanta. Schedule your appointment. She does wonderful consultations. She's a colorist. This woman knows her stuff, and so she can help you with this topic too of embellishing your looks, because you're saying that this is a competitive thing. And I taught the girls that in the class today. I asked them if they know who KRS-One was. Of course, they said they didn't. And so in their responses about what they needed to do in their careers, I told them if there was one thing that I wanted them to keep in mind, to your point, Cheryl, is that the competition checks and keeps checking. All right. The competition is out here. I mean, I work in the beauty industry where there are younger girls, younger guys, people from all different walks of life. And I'm not ashamed of being gray. I'm not ashamed of having, thinner or whatever eyebrows. But like Cheryl said, it's competitive. I mean, I got to compete against Better Spray That. I got to compete against someone named Salon Secrets. Now, no, we're not actually competing because there's enough for all of us. Right. But it's a market. We hope you guys are hearing what we're saying. All right. And this is why we have this motivation coming over on Thursdays for the professionals. And again, this one is for you guys, the public, but embellishing yourself is okay. Whether you're adding a top or you're adding some length, however you want to do it. And Cheryl just said, we want you guys to understand that we know that a lot of this has to do with our ability to be able to just get in where we fit in and compete.
AKA the whole industry of man units. I mean, people want to look and feel that, everybody's either competing for the male gaze or the female gaze.
Yeah.
And that the gaze is what gets you hired. The gaze is what gets you that audition. The gaze is what moves you, upwardly mobile.
Right. And let me just tell you, I'm telling you the truth. Chris is all in the chat. Truth about them eyebrows, truth about everything that I'm saying. I'm telling you, whenever I walk into a room, my hair does all the talking. Yeah. I don't have to say. I could talk about my stomach is fat, my hips are big, my eyebrows are whatever. My teeth, I had to fix my gap because my teeth were shifting. Ain't nobody paying no attention to none of that. You know what they're looking at? Now when Kendra, who colors my hair, told me that, because I kept wanting to color this, right? And I could go every 2 weeks and she would cut, my brother would cut it and she would color it. And then one day she says, no, I'm not going to color that. I almost died, right? I did not want to look old. I was like, no, you have to keep.
Well. Yeah, because old is means in a capitalistic society, it means that you have no longer have value. And I know that that is like the ultimate artificial fucking intelligence, in my opinion. But you don't have, and you're constantly competing for the first and second position, with regardless of whether you're viable or not, because young and youth like and vibrancy is highly coveted by labor.
It's a commodity. The young has a commodity. And to your point, here's what Sharing Salon Secret. Please go follow this lady on Instagram. She knows her shit. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Salon Secrets, but this girl knows her stuff. She says, we have been living in a sideshow, theatrical cosmetics and theatrical wigs, which was designed for movies and Hollywood and arts. But now all of that is exposed, and we are in a world of no limits. So she's saying, everybody knows it's probably fake anyway. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. There are no limits. You have to do what you have to do to compete or just to fit in, or whatever words you want to use, feel comfortable. Do you is what this woman is saying. Follow Salon Secret. What's up, Kefele? We got the King of Lock rocking it out with us.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, but for me, showing that gray hair, to your point, Cheryl, I just was like, in the salon, these girls are old enough to be like my daughters, every last one of them. I'm the oldest person. And so I felt really uncomfortable with all of this gray hair. But, Kendra saw it differently. In her eyes, as a colorist and an artist, and she's also my cosmetologist, but she did remind me. She said, are you going to let me do this? Or are you going to do this? Because you trust me. So you have to do what I'm telling you to do. And of course, I was like, who in the hell trained your ass? And so I was really nervous. I didn't want to do it. But she saw that the white hair, of course, was art, number one, first and foremost. And number two, she thought it would give me credibility as a colorist, that I could actually cover gray hair, which I hadn't thought of that. And then number three, she just thought it was just overall unique. And that I had this real personality. And that's exactly what she said to me. I did not believe her. And in all honesty, I still have somewhat of an attitude, and it had to grow on me. But to your point, Cheryl, I felt that ageism working with these young girls who were not only beautiful aesthetically in their spirits, but their talent. And so for those of us who are aging and we're still working, this is a very real experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I make sure that in my clientele, while I was practicing in New York, that I was sensitive to the work environments when we began to cover gray. And I paid attention to their age, and I did pay attention to, because I had several that were in retail. Retail, it is a very competitive market in terms of young saleswomen. It depends on the brand that they're representing. And one in particular, we were covering her gray maybe about every 3 weeks, because she was white. She wasn't salt and pepper. And so, yeah, she was white. And we did we compromised, right? Mm-hmm. And we decided to put color in and not just go black, right? And we did a very youthful cut, right? And so the issue is that, but I couldn't ignore the fact that she was at Shiseido and she was at Saks Fifth Avenue, and she's on the floor, and everyone knows that the Saks Fifth Avenue in New York City, on Fifth Avenue, literally Saks on Fifth, is highly competitive, especially when the brands are younger and fresher, and they're going to be, the sales reps are going to be younger, especially with the height of these influencer brands. And so she had to compete. And so I had to be sensitive to that and compromise. And so I totally understand why men do it. They cover, they do things to their mustache. They do things to, they cut all the hair off and they just shave and they go bald, and they do goatees, and then they do color the hair on their face. And it's and anything to get that individual who needs to compete and increase their market value. Absolutely.
Right. So no shame in your game. The operative new word that you guys have learned today is increase your market value. So do what you have to do. And as customers, especially up to you young ladies and young men over on LinkedIn, and we mean young in every age, in that professional world, we know that your hair speaks before you do. If you walk into a room and your hair, whether you're bald head or whatever, if that hair is not ready, your credibility is probably going to go. So like Cheryl said, that hairstyle, that, however you're embellishing yourself, it is going to give you that value, that credibility beyond just the aesthetics. All right. So here's our last one. And this is one, I think Cheryl's going to love this one. And we're going to wrap it up. And this is about following stupid trends. So in the era of seeing is believing, we want you guys, number one, to know that AI, and you have the young lady over on Instagram. Again, please go check her out. Her name is Sharing Salon Secrets. She's doing a great job. We appreciate you also for rocking it out with us. And then, of course, we got, Better Spray That, Miss Vava. These are real people. But we've got to watch out for those trends that people follow. So in this video, this is one that Cheryl talks about. Watch out for these trends. So here's one about don't follow these stupid trends. You can do the embellishment, get your value on, but watch out for these trends. So here we go, Cheryl. Here's our last one. Here we go. Is seeing believing?
Look, toothpaste. Okay. Baking soda.
Yes.
You want blue hair? Let's do it. I want to do it. Let's do it. I want to do it. I want to do it.
I want to do it. Blue.
So she first went in a little circle like that. That's good. Oh, saran wraps down.
It looked like she rubbed it a little.
No, that looks amazing. And there, can you see it on that side there? We forgot baking powder. Like this?
Okay.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's, okay. So it said baking powder. Okay, got the towel.
Yeah.
Is that good? Do you want to help me wrap it?
Sure.
And then comes the heat. I'm getting there, yeah.
All
Together, yeah.
Okay.
And okay, hang on.
Is it blue?
It's blue. It's,
Is it blue?
uh-huh.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right. So you see all these trends. If I showed you every text message I get in the middle of the night from customers watching stuff on TikTok, and the number one question, is this real? Can I buy this? What do you think?
Really?
Yes. People believe, especially with these hair growth oils and these hair coloring hacks. I know. WK says, don't forget, this is an amazing discussion. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Yes. Also, Sharing Salon Secrets is coming through again. Here she go. Now, I don't know you, Sharing Salon Secrets, but I'm going to read it as if you were actually saying that. So here she goes, Cheryl. She says, gray hair means lacking certain minerals in your body, sweetheart. I'm 66 years old. I've been doing hair for 34 years, no gray hair yet. A few little strands, but she markets this good, healthy hair, these good, healthy options to her clients. Again, this woman knows her stuff. And even on that video, she agrees with Cheryl that watch out, please watch out for these trends. So, I mean, those videos, because they look so real, like to me, that water, I swear, y'all, that was my validating point, that because it was moving, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it just was what you all was like, no, the church is real, the water is fake. But to me, I saw something different. So what about people like me who see this stuff and we just really believe that if we buy this stuff, if we do these toothpaste hacks and hair coloring hacks, and it's just not going to work. How in this era, because we're going to get this now more than ever, what do you have to say to people about, but I just wanted to try it and I just wanted to buy it just to see?
And let's just say the toothpaste. And, once you use blue toothpaste, red toothpaste, green toothpaste, and if it doesn't dye your teeth, gums, tongue, most likely it won't dye your hair. You know what I mean? And
that was dope, because that went over my head once. I have blonde in my hair. What's your stupid power? Never even crossed my mind. But I digress.
And there is, the dumbest shit that people think they can do, apart from the dumbest shit that people say. You can just call Pilola or myself, or you can just Afro Hair Science at Gmail and just ask. And if you don't need to, because of course we don't want you, because commerce is also involved in this. They want you to buy something. And so you just got to realize that they're just there. There is some way to Google that church and to see what it really looks like.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily have to take things face value. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
What it would work, live work.
All right. So what she's saying is the oils. Yes, there are a lot of oil videos where you see the people with short hair, they're shaving, they're buzzing off all of their hair, then they'll come back with all this luscious hair and they're showing you the growth process, like this is how my hair grew, and the next day, like they're making it look like it's really, really real. And Live Work Clean and said, but it drives her crazy. And so many people are asking, what can they put in their hair to make it grow? And she doesn't know. And she said, I don't know how they can't get it, that it doesn't work. And so right here, when we talk about the dumbest that people say about Black hair, I would say that hair growth oil is probably the biggest one. People really believe. So let's close it out with this comment here from Live Work Clean, because it does. It looks so real because they're so bold, and they're cutting off their hair and they're coming back, and they swear that what's this? It's another oil. Is this some type of Sabre oil? Is this a new one? Now, every year they got a new one. It was Shea Babe, and now it's this new one. That it can make the hair grow. So how?
Here's the thing. We need to learn how to peel back. And just because research is not just putting something in a search engine about 10 times, and then that's research, because it's about context. And so if the oil in and of itself is not making the tree grow, most likely it's not going to make your hair grow. Now, but you guys keep saying the blood vessels attached to the follicle makes the hair grow. So that it would make probably even more sense to eat the oil, right? Because oils do not get metabolized once air hits it. Air makes oils hard. They don't go seeping down inside of your follicle and activating the growth cellular. It just doesn't happen that way. But you can't live by two things. If the blood is causing the hair to grow, then something on the outside would not do that. And you also have to understand, I know I'm going to say this and I'm going to just say it.
Everybody's like, oh, what she's gonna say. Everybody's on Instagram, looking LinkedIn, like, oh, Facebook.
A customer is not gonna shave their head without getting paid. They're not gonna do it. And you have to understand time lapse. We used to do it in marketing all the time. So what you started with will be the after, not the before. So what they're doing in front of you is actually the before, and then the after 6 weeks is the video they shot with them having their hair. And I know it's sinister, and I know it's really integrally, really mucked up. And I know, but this is the market, and then that's why podcasts like this exist. Because I have, this industry has been so good to me in my life. And my father was a dead on professional use only. He had high ethics. He wouldn't even sell to Africa if he could not deal with high end quality. He was not cheapening his stuff for no bullshit. My people deserve the best. They will have the best. And so that's how we grew up. But we're not just hairstylists. We are industry advocates, consumer advocates. That's our first creed when we get our license. This is what we do to protect the public. And so those things are what, and I understand that the product and manufacturers, they do lack integrity. And their bottom line is on top, which is to get you to buy it. And I know you guys go in your bathroom, you've got many things that you have fallen for. But this is why podcasts like this exist. Please give us a ring or an email if you just want to know something. At least we can give you the best set of knowledge. Then you can be in context, then do your research.
Makes sense. Make a lot of sense. Sharing Salon Secrets again is saying, looking at that video takes her back to remember the Kool-Aid. And I do remember people were trying to color their hair with Kool-Aid in the 70s, like it was going out of style. What's up, Fit for Unity? The King of Lock is saying that is absolutely crazy. And so she says, educators is what beauty professionals are. That is pretty powerful. Sharing Salon Secrets, I will repeat that again. She says, educators is what beauty professionals truly are. And so we hope that you guys have enjoyed this 136th episode, which is really, about helping you guys, understand, what this whole thing is all about when it comes to seeing, is believing. Not necessarily so, as you guys have found out. We are going to be back here on Thursday. And so we're really excited because this time my cousin, now you guys kind of hear me talk about her in the chat some of the times, but she's going to join us on Thursday because Thursday, now on Thursdays, the next 4 Thursdays, it is going to be about motivation. And so here's my cousin. Here she is right here. Last week, we had none other than Miss Rashida Ali, who gave us some reasons about why we should go and travel to West Africa. So join us in West Africa. And then, so next week, this Thursday, my cousin, Natasha Watts Weingartner, she's going to be joining us, and she's going to talk about, you guys are going to love this one, faith and motivation for entrepreneurs. And so this is going to be a really, really good topic because me and Cheryl, we could testify. hey, guys. And I'm sure homegirl over Salon Secrets over on Instagram definitely has something to say about having a lot of faith. And if you are a salon owner, a barbershop, you own your nail place, whatever, and you really need some help with how to survive through these troubling times, then you know what? This is the one that you don't want to miss. So we're going to be back next week. We'll have another wonderful topic. I'm sitting over here trying to find it, but I don't see it. But we'll be back next week with another wonderful topic about, this whole thing with AI is artificial intelligence. This is a 5-part series. And so we're wrapping up, getting you guys ready for the new year so you can be excited and just be ready to rock and roll. Okay. And on that note, Live Work Clean says integrity is everything. And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful way to close.
I know. And let me just say this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Think of Black people on the plantation and what we would and could have done and what would have happened to our lives if we owned a cotton gin. That's AI today. And so and I know you say, Ladosha, use it responsibly. The key is, like Live Work Clean says, if you got integrity, you'll be artistic anyway, because none of the paintings, unless it's of a landscape, they're interpretations of someone's imagination. And so, have fun with it. And hopefully we can really, really have some fun with it, and it makes everybody's life so much easier.
Yeah, so don't be afraid, guys. Do what you need to do, and try this stuff out. Okay, don't be scared. Remember, people were afraid to touch the mouse. And by the way, Sharon Salon Secrets is all the way from the Nasty Natty, okay? She's rocking it out with us from Cincinnati. All right, she's rocking it out with us. All right, guys, we're going to be back next week. That's right. So save, Beyond Magazine. Okay, all right. Don't forget, if you know of a licensed professional, okay, we are going to be going to West Africa. Here's our little thing there. It's our second venture trip to the Gambia. All right. So we'll just keep posting that. We're looking to have 10 people to travel with us. There are 5 of us now, so 5 more. Come on and join us. Any questions, email me, serious inquiries only at afrohairscience@gmail.com. And this really has been a dynamic discussion as usual. So we thank you guys very much. And
I just don't see it on my Facebook page.
I don't know why, because it's showing enough on there. Anybody see it on Cheryl's Facebook page? We got Facebook checked. Facebook people are definitely
Yeah, I can't see it.
She said, she don't see it. All right, okay. Well, it's on there. I'm gonna put it on there.
I'm gonna see.
She said, I'm gonna see.
Because I usually go to your page and then I share it to my page. It's not on your page either.
Oh, because I'm looking at it and it's saying that it's live. I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see. Let me go on over to my page. Mine is coming up here. Here's my phone, and it's saying that we are indeed live.
Well, Ladosha, right? Oh, man. No, it doesn't. I don't see it. That's
no. Right. Okay. All right. Well, we shall see. Anywho, I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't know. But we're on all the other platforms. So you know what we say when we're signing out, okay? We say it's about a whole lot of peace, a whole lot of love,
a whole lot of peace,
and a whole lot of hair. But remember now, after this one, you guys got to know for sure. If you ain't got it, don't want it, can't grow it, you got bald patches. Remember, you can embellish this stuff. It's okay. If you got to use a little AI to alter your pictures and sell yourself, it's okay. But Live Work Clean says be ethical. That's the operative word. Be ethical. And last but not least, Cheryl said, come on, y'all, have fun. Have fun. Right. Why? Because bald heads are beautiful too. And so are you. Thank you guys so very much. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great night.
Bye.
Sure, you ready for the chit chat tonight?
I'm ready.
Bam, bam, bam. He or she said, cancel this damn show. They hate it. What? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Make black hair great again.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now,
we're coming. Get our check.
Cheryl Morrow, the one, the only, the hair oracle.
I did it with Red Dot, and then we also had a cosmetology school instructor in the chat, Miss Denise West, Michelle Allen, Miss Foster. Dang, I missed her. Hey! It's always nice to see Miss Foster in the chat. Michelle Allen, you know how much we love you too.
What? About a whole lot of peace. Cheryl, you order that in a bag of chips.